Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Teresa, and in this video I'm going to share a very easy drugstore look that will help your makeup last all day no matter which brand of makeup you're using. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do a lot of health, beauty, what else do I do? Just life. So if you like this video, feel free to check out some of my other videos while you're here as well. Like I said, today I want to feature some of my favorite drugstore products that are affordable but perfect for mature skin. And it's specifically the Covergirl products. I have mentioned this Outlast All Day Primer in some of my Bare Minerals videos, so you might check those out. This is a great primer. And I should preface a little bit about my skin specifically. I will be 55 years old in 4 days, but I still have very oily skin. So I find that this is a really great and affordable way to make any makeup look better. I don't typically use foundation anymore, so I usually just conceal, and I talk about these all the time in all of my makeup videos, these Covergirl stick concealers. They're great for spot concealing. I try to use less and less actual foundation as I get older. So the other thing I thought I would try today, I'm just going to start with a little bit of this blurring serum. I don't always use this kind of thing, but I picked this up and thought it might be good to go underneath. And so my plan for today, I have a very busy day. I work full time, so I've got some meetings here in a little bit. Then I have to go let out my grand dog for a little potty break, and then some more meetings, and then come back home for some more meetings. And then my husband and I always go to Buffalo Wild Wings on Tuesdays for their BOGO wings. So I'm trying to do this quick. So what I thought I would do is a bit of a wear test. So I'm going to get the base on here to show you what I do with this base. And then you can use this with any makeup. If you like all Covergirl, you could do that. In fact, I will probably at some point do a video using all Covergirl. But frankly, I don't have all Covergirl products at this point. So I'm going to use what I have here. So this is, in my mind, one of the stars of the show. Like I mentioned, this primer, Outlast All Day. If you have oily skin like me, this is great. And I find this is even a better primer for some of those like mineral foundations and things like that. I think it helps it stay put. So just going to get this on and let it dry. I realized I had this thing and didn't even use it. I'm bad about that. Okay, so the other piece of this is the concealer. Now, again, I don't use foundation. If you're using foundation, great. All of these products still work great with that too. I like these stick concealers because you can spot conceal. I have 3 different shades, just depending on like how much color I have on my skin from the sun. I always have a neutralizer. I also have medium and I have light. It's summertime, I've got color on my skin, so I'm mostly going to use medium, but I would say if you had to get one of these to start, actually get the neutralizer if you're using it to truly spot conceal, because it does just that, it neutralizes. And so sometimes what I do is put this on and then the other shade on top and blend it out. And that's what I'm going to do. Like I have this one spot I was messing with that I do need to conceal pretty well. So I'm going to start with that. And then I'm actually going to go in with the medium. And then, oh, what's going on here? Then I just kind of go around where I need to conceal. My mirror's down here. So I'm not sure if I finished my thought on my plan for today. I'm going to do a bit of a wear test and check in at certain points throughout the day. One thing I'm doing today that I don't normally do is trying just a little bit of this under my eye because I didn't grab a different one. So we're just going to go with what we have here. Okay, you can use your fingers. This if you want. I tend to use brushes to blend this out. I have a Tarte blending brush that I like a lot. That's what I'm going to use. I'm saving this spot for last because I think that needs to sit on there for a second. Under eye area, I'm going to pat with my fingers. And then I just take what's on my fingers and gently pat on my eyelids. That serves as kind of a eye primer as well, and I'll set it with powder up there. I don't like to get too much under my eye. I don't think there's any way around, you know, some settling. Whew. I feel like I got extra dark shade under my eye today. Oh, well, it happens. But more product is not always the answer. That sometimes looks worse. So, all right, now let's address this situation. Start blending at the edges. This is the Deluxe Concealer Brush from Real Techniques, I believe. I need to do a close-up to see that I'm getting everything here. Just making sure things are blended out. Then the last part of this like base layer is the Covergirl Simply Ageless Instant Wrinkle Blurring Pressed Powder. This is nice. It's got like the hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and as you can see, I've used quite a bit of it because I've hit the pan there. I have a damp beauty blender for this today. You can use a brush, whatever floats your boat. I'm going to focus on the T-zone where I get oily, and of course over where I put any concealer. I'm going to dab it on the eyelids just to help set. If you're going to wear eyeshadow, that will help it last longer as well. It's a little like, I see it's a little, I don't want to say ashy, I don't know what's a dull looking right now, but we're going to liven things up with some bronzer and the rest of my product. So I'm going to stop there. This is the base layer. I'm in a huge hurry, but I'm going to go get the rest of my makeup on and be ready. I'll show you that finished look, and then we'll do check-ins throughout the day to show you how it's looking. Okay, I'll be back shortly. All right, I'm back, finished my makeup. Have a meeting in like 10 minutes, so I need to go, but I will list everything else that I used on my face, my hair. I don't know if this is the finished look, but I gotta be done. So it is like 8:30 in the morning, and I'm going to try to remember to do a wear test throughout the day. Maybe even some car shots so you can see it in natural light. I'm in front of a window now. So here's how we're looking. And you know, that spot, it's not perfect, but it's gonna have to do. So anyway, I will check in throughout the day to show you how this wears. This is check-in. It's been about 3 hours since I applied. Obviously, I'm in my car. I think it looks pretty good, actually. I have not blotted, which is pretty good. I probably will before my next meeting, which is like an hour, but right now I'm going to go in and see my grand dog Hefner and let him out, and then do a couple meetings here. I'll check in again in a little bit. Here's a quick video insert of my new grand dog Hefner. Already let him out of his crate, had some water and food, and went outside for a potty break, and now he's just snuggling on the couch next to me while I work. He's a good boy. Hi. Say hi. Okay, one final check-in. It has been like 8 hours since I've applied, and I have got to say, this stuff is so good for oily skin. I've blotted maybe one time, and I really think it looks pretty good, honestly. So if you have mature skin, whether or not it's oily, I think this is a great base product. If you have oily skin, definitely give it a try, and try it under any product. If you're using foundation, mineral foundation, any of those things. It is 100 degrees here. I haven't been outside all day, but I've been running around, and I'm hot and it's still, I think, really not bad considering. I mean, this is like real life. Come on, but I think it looks pretty good. So thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, like I said, check out some of the other videos on my channel as well, and consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.